Hello art beaters, Becky here for artbeats.com, and I've got a brand new video for you today. Today we're taking a look at how to use spacer beads. Spacer beads are our featured bead of the month for November, and they are so important for all kinds of different jewelry designs. So let's dive in and take a look at how to use spacer beads. So we've got this wonderful bead of the month calendar. The November calendar is out now, so you can print it out, plan out your month for your beading projects or maybe your holidays. November is when it starts to get really busy with Thanksgiving coming up. You've got Black Friday coming up. All the holiday gatherings start to happen in November. So having a calendar where you can keep track of everything is really nice. You can print it out, add it to your tablet, and keep track there because this is available as a PDF on our website for free for you to use and enjoy. And we've been featuring a different kind of bead every month, and this month it's spacer beads. And spacer beads are so integral to a lot of jewelry designs. Now, the piece that's featured on the calendar is this new bracelet that we created. And I just used a bunch of spacers together because I think spacers can really stand out on their own as well. Typically, they're used between other beads, and they really help to break up bead patterns, break up color patterns, but you can use them on your own as well, and you can mix metals. I used spacers of all different sizes and finishes and textures all together, and it's actually this really fun, I think these are great like fall colors. This is so perfect for November and Thanksgiving. Just used all those fun spacers together in a cute little bracelet. And we have so many different spacers to choose from for your jewelry designs in lots of different finishes, lots of different sizes from the big to the very small, and lots of different hole sizes as well. You've got large holes, so you can use them on your leather or silk ribbon. Really great options for spacers, and they really are, I think they're stash essentials because when you're designing, let's say you've picked out your beads and you're trying to come up with a nice bead pattern, sometimes you need something like a spacer to break up that pattern. It can really help just create more interest in your pieces. So this bracelet features little rhinestone spacers. It adds just a touch of sparkle that really glams up this look. And it also brings in the sparkle of that clasp. So that's another great thing about spacers is they can, if you're working with a certain color of finding, if you work in that same color of spacer, it can really tie everything together. Oh yeah, Jen says metal spacers are great for steampunk style pieces. That's true too. I think this is kind of steampunky in a subtle way, but you could go all out steampunk you want. Yeah, they are really great for steampunk styles. So they're just really nice. Here they were used to space out the gemstones. Now that's a design choice here too, but it could also be like a functional choice to kind of keep those gemstones, if it's like a softer gemstone or a pearl, from rubbing together. It can just help protect the bead. So spacers also have like functional uses. Here on this little angel, I actually used two spacers together at the top of this bead to create a little angel halo or crown. So you can use them in that way, like really creative if you're doing like dimensional or you're trying to create a theme that needs that little pop. A spacer will have you covered, so that's really fun. It's a creative way for using spacers. They can also add length as well as style to your projects. We've got these long earrings with little daisy spacers. They add just a bit of texture, make the earrings even longer if you want really long, bold earrings. And like I was saying earlier, they kind of tie in the gold finish of the non-design components used at the bottom of the earrings. They bring that gold into the rest of the bead pattern. We don't have any like metallic gold beads other than the spacers in this bead pattern, but adding that pop of gold with the spacers keeps the theme cohesive, I think, throughout the whole piece, and then brings it all the way up to those gold ear wires at the top. Yeah, you could make a bead fairy in the same style. That's such a good idea, and spacers will help you do that. So here again, we have spacers in the earrings. I love these earrings because they're gold and silver, a little bit mismatched, asymmetrical. So once again, those daisy spacers just add that little bit of texture. I think that really helps the bead pattern come alive. So beautiful. We love spacers. Here again in these earrings, they just really make the whole piece pop, and it kind of draws the eye. I think we've got some really big focal beads here at the center of the piece. If you just did those, it might not be as impactful, but adding those little spacers draws the eye kind of toward the center and kind of balances everything out. It just makes your jewelry styles elevated, I think. Spacers can really help just bring your jewelry to the next level. So they're really great stash staples to stock up on. I like to pick out several different spacers and several different finishes and just buy a bunch and keep them on hand, because you never know when they're going to come in handy for earrings, bracelets, necklaces, little crafts like your beaded angels or fairies. They can be used everywhere, or stack them up all together like that if you just want to focus solely on spacers. You can use them anywhere and for everything. So really great to be stocking up on those. And once again, we've got a couple different spacer styles here. We've got this fun kind of dotted spacer, and then this kind of irregular shaped spacer here. Again, it ties those silver components in beautifully with the beads, adds length to the earrings, and just adds a little bit more dimension and texture to this already textured piece. You've got the texture of the earring post, that fun coiled rope style jump ring, and then the faceted texture of the beads. So you add in those spacers, and it's just this gorgeous look that comes together so perfectly. So love that. I like to use it if you're going for something really simple. Like this necklace is super simple. It's just the same bead, same crystal AB bead over and over. And on your own, that might not be exactly what you want. Add in that spacer between the bead, and it's the same spacer over and over, the same crystal AB bead over and over, and it looks really cool. It couldn't be a simpler pattern, but it just looks that much more elevated because you've alternated. And that also gives your piece room. I think breaking up these round beads as spacers makes the feel of the piece a little better. It can help with the tension of the piece. So really beautiful. I like that a lot. And so simple. It's just the same bead and spacer over and over, but it breaks up that crystal AB color perfectly, adds a little bit of texture and dimension, and then you've got this super elegant piece here. So that's a really fun way. I think they can also be really good transition pieces in patterns if you're working with big and small beads. So for this piece, you've got quite a big pearl here, and then you use that spacer on each end to kind of transition to those smaller seed bead and bicone sections. So it really breaks up the pattern nicely and creates this transition from that bigger bead to the smaller beads. So I think those are really helpful in patterns like this where you're working with both big and small beads. It can really help kind of switch up the sizes in your patterns as well. And here again, that's the same kind of strategy, I guess, for designing on display here. You've got those really big bicones, and then you're kind of going down to that smaller pearl, and then you've also got these silver spacer bars here too. These spacers really help transition from that bigger bicone to the pearl, and also bring in the color of that spacer bar into the body of the piece, and also echoes the texture of the clasp. This clasp kind of has this fancy texture on it. You've got the same kind of texture on the spacer. So again, the spacer is what makes the pattern make sense and makes it all cohesive. So spacers are really integral to your jewelry designs because they bring it all together, as I said. And then I really liked the use of spacers in this piece. This piece is really cool because you've got these little flower dangles. These flowers were added to head pins, and then they were added to jewelry wire kind of as a bead between the beads. But to get them to lay kind of correctly and space them out properly between these beads, spacers were used on either side of the wrapped loop. So that kind of helps the functionality of the piece, but then it also brings in like the copper wash of this bead, and then the spacers were used between these beads as well. So it keeps the pattern cohesive even here at the center of the piece, and also helps these little dangles lay correctly and get spaced out evenly. So again, you've got function and style working together with those spacers. And I think here too, it kind of works as a transition piece. You've got these coppery beads, and then you've got that spacer transitioning into that fun blue druzy. So really wonderful use of spacers in this piece as well. And again, I've got links to these pieces in our design studio. You'll find most of them with free instructions and a supplies list. So you can make all of these too, and you can make your own versions. A lot of these spacers are available in different finishes, from copper and gold to silver and brass. And we have so many spacers to choose from right now. And since spacers are our featured bead of the month, for the month of November, you can save an extra 10% on our spacer beads when you use the coupon code SPACER10. And yes, that coupon does work on top of sale prices, slashed sale prices. So really good deal there. I love spacers. They're so great to use. I use them all the time to break up bead patterns. They just work wonderfully for creating texture, dimension, breaking up those color patterns, creating nice transitions between sizes and colors in your pieces. And I did want to mention that we have all these wonderful metal spacers too, but you can also use like check glass and seed beads in spacer ways too. So the Toho demi-round seed beads, they're kind of half the width of a normal seed bead, perfect for spacers because they've got that kind of rondelle disc shape to them. They work lovely as spacers, and you've got those seed beads in a lot of different colors, so you can find a lot of colors to match whatever theme you're going for. I also like to use forget-me-not daisy or flowers. They kind of look like daisy spacers, but they're check glass beads, and those come in a lot of different colors. Those are great for spacers. Thin check glass rondelles or disc spacers, you can use those. There are so many endless possibilities for spacers that you'll find at artbeads.com, whether you're looking for metallics like these or some colored spacers like the demi-rounds or the lentils. So all kinds of options there for your spacers. Well, I hope this inspired you for how to use spacers in your jewelry designs. I don't think there's a wrong way to use spacers. The point is, get creative, add them in where you feel, where you think looks the best, and you can't go wrong. They're just wonderful to have for every type of style. All right, I think that's everything I have for you. Hopefully you're able to start using more spacers in your designs. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope that gave you some great spacer bead inspiration. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. Please make sure to leave a like and a comment. And as always, make sure to hit that bell for notifications so you're the first to know when videos like this are out. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.